No. So Arsenal 1, Manchester City 3. I don't think anyone expected us to win the game, even if they're pretending they did. But I do think that everyone expected a bit of fight, a bit of hunger, a bit of passion, a little bit of we're top of the table. The fans turned up in their droves. They sung loud and proud most of the game. And the fans put a performance in tonight. Shame the players didn't. And yeah, that's why City are champions. And this is why we are sitting there with Eddie Nketiah as our only striker, no bench at all, 400 million deep, 3.5 years in, and still bottle it every time there's a bit of pressure, Jez. And people say we're still top and joint top and got a game. Who cares? Like, real talk, who cares? What did you make of it, mate? I've done my face. Your fan cam. Go on, mate. I'll shut up.
Really embarrassing, disgraceful. If it hadn't been for that penalty, Lee, we'd have gone 4 games without scoring a goal. And that, I'm sorry, is not a good situation we are in.
Well, it brought 3. We scored against Brentford.
All right, okay, fair enough. But
it would have been 1 goal in 4 games, yeah.
All right, fair enough. But, you know, if you're going to win a Premier League, you need to score every sodding game. And we don't have the ability to score every game. Eddie Nketiah, no, I'm sorry. It's not personal. You had a clear-cut chance today and you missed. And you miss every game. And no, 100 grand a week, I expect you to score them type of goals. No. Our midfield, no. Our defence today, no. It was an embarrassment, Lee. We are supposedly went to win a Premier League. Ain't gonna happen. I said this to you, Lee. I said this in when before the World Cup started. When we come back from that World Cup, it's going to be a totally different game, and I've been proven right. We have totally and utter scuppered ourselves. We've strangled ourselves in the January transfer window, and here we are now, second in the league. Man City, all right, we've got a game in hand. Okay, fair play. That means nothing now. It means absolutely nothing. Man City have got us by the throat, and Pep Guardiola is going to strangle us.
Yeah.
Fact.
Mate, listen, when you've got ex-players that have won major honours at this football club sitting on the national radio, the biggest sports radio channel in England, saying, doesn't matter, top 4 was the aim. When you've got the CEO of the football club on Sky Sports last month telling the world, top 4 was the aim. When you've got another ex-player wheeling out new kits every 2 weeks, telling the world top 4 is the aim, then you've got the journalists saying, well, if we finished 5th last season, if we had finished top 4, we would have been ahead of schedule. So that's saying that this season, full top 4 was the schedule for this season then. Because if we'd done it last season, we were ahead. So this season, we're on course, yeah? How many more years have we got to go? Right? And people say, oh, you've been very reactionary. We're still top gaming. And I don't care. I've seen enough in these 4 games, mate. Yeah, but how many more years and how much more money and how many more wrong decisions does this football club have to make before it's acceptable for us to demand the very best for the football club? Because people were throwing out 8 out of 10s for the summer window, 8 out of 10s for the January window. When now they're all sitting there blaming the weak squad and we've got a thin squad and it's a young squad. Well, it's a young squad by design, so that shouldn't come into it. And it's a weak squad because Eddie couldn't do his job properly. How many more years have we got to go through not being able to be the very best before it's acceptable to actually claim and demand that? Like, we just go round and round in circles, mate. And if we don't win nothing this season and get top 4, that's enough for these people. It's enough for the club. It's enough for the fans. It's enough for the ex-players. So then next season they demand a title charge, but they won't because, again, if we get Champions League again next season, that's enough. Where do we go from here, mate?
Well, the fact is, Lee, let's talk about these ex-footballers, shall we? They will shout the club narrative because they're getting paid. That's fact. End of story. I actually don't believe that the likes of Keown actually believe what they're saying. They're saying it because they're paid. and they're probably getting paid a shitload of money for doing it. What I think is the massive problem, Lee, is that there's a lot of fans that will follow the sheep and believe, well, okay, yeah, we never expected to win the league. Top 4 Champions League. Well, these are the people, Lee, that last season were singing before the end of the season. Oh, we've got Champions League. Oh, did we? Oh, did I miss something, Lee? Because we ended up 5th.
Yeah.
We capitulated at Tottenham, Newcastle.
We've capitulated this season. We were 8 points clear a few weeks ago.
Yes, we could have been 13 points clear at one point, Lee.
Yeah.
And now here we are, level, game in hand. Tottenham are in one spot. We're in second. When did we last see that? 2003, I think it was, against Man United, 10 points clear, lost the league. Oh dear.
Yeah. And Man United are not far behind us. Let's not forget, Man United are only 5 points off of the title, or the top of the league, not title. They're only 5 points behind Arsenal. Yes, we've got a game in hand over Man City and them. But if Man United finish above us this season, sack him. I don't care if we finish within 6 points. I said all the way through the season, if we finish within 6 points of Man City, I'd accept that as a title charge. Yeah, because 6 points is a couple of wins either side, yeah? But you better go and win the title next season. Yeah, and if you don't and you're way out of it early, sack him anyway. But if Manchester United, with the problems they've had this season, with Harry Maguire, captain of the club, outed, PR and all of that, Ronaldo being outed from the football club, Jadon Sancho going on a sabbatical, yeah, getting in new players, new club, new manager, all of this, yeah. If they finish above us this season, mate, sack him. Yeah, Edu should go anyway, and Vinay should go for sitting on Sky Sports telling everyone fourth's the trophy. Yeah, it's not good enough, mate.
We've all got to go, man. And let's not forget, Lee, there is a certain northeastern club hovering in the wings. Newcastle United.
They're only 10 behind. Well, 10's quite a lot, I suppose. 10 points behind us, they are.
Well, yeah, but we've got to go and play up there, man. We've got to go up, and I tell you what, that won't be an easy game.
Neither will Saturday, Jez. We've got Unai Emery. And he's going to want to. He's going to want to show us exactly what we were, and he's going to want to rub salt into the wounds now. Because if he beats us, which he did with Villarreal last time we played, we didn't score over 2 legs. Now we're going to Villa Park, yeah, and we're going up against our former manager, who's going to want to try and say, do you know what? Look at what you could have had, yeah. And is anyone confident after we've scored 2 goals in 4 games, one of them being a penalty? Is anyone confident we can actually go there and beat Aston Villa right now?
No,
I ain't.
No,
he'd have them set up. Performers, mate.
He'll have them set them. He will have Villa set up right to take us down. I mean, Villa Park. Back in, we can go back years and years. It's never an easy place to go and play, and it's not going to be easy next week or this coming weekend, man. Simple as that. And this is where it all falls apart. How many times, Lee, have you seen this in your history of Arsenal? It all goes tits up in January, February. We go into Christmas. We go into Christmas League, and then it all goes downhill.
And this is the thing: different sets of playing staff, different sets of management staff, different sets of coaching staff, different directors and board level members. But it's the same old, same old. So why is that? And I'll tell you why that is. It's because we can talk about the owner all we like. Yeah, it's the fan base, Jez, that accept it. Yeah, the fan base give the owner a license to be able to peddle out all of this below standards dross that we have witnessed in the last decade of Wenger, with Emery as well, hence why he got sacked, and with this manager. Every time, that fan that you said that I played the video on the podcast, that fan said every time it goes wrong, this manager ain't got a clue what he's doing. And again, tonight it went wrong. Didn't have a clue what he was doing, did he? How did Zinchenko stand for 90-odd minutes? That guy was playing in blue tonight.
Where is plan B? Trossard on for Martinelli. We've seen that for the last 3 games. Same old.
Why not take Eddie off and put Martinelli up front?
Well, exactly. How the hell, tell me, Lee, did Tommy Asu stay on that pitch for the length of time he did? He was rubbish.
I actually thought he was man of the match for Arsenal. I can't lie.
Are you really? Oh my days! We're not going to agree on our player ratings, that's for sure.
Good job, it's your player ratings, not mine.
Zinchenko was absolutely bloody shocking.
Yeah, for me, he was the worst player on the pitch, and I think he was playing in blue tonight, mate. It was almost like did you see the ball where he kicked it 50 yards backwards? It was like, mate, we're shooting that way. Nobody could have played the ball forward to 2 or 3 players, and he hoofs it, just whacked it. Anyway, listen, we could sit here.
The one he sliced a latter part of the game. He sliced it back towards the goal.
Yeah.
What was that about? What was that about? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm so angry. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't, I'll be honest with you, man, if it wasn't for that respect to your channel and the fact I know how YouTube works, there would have been a lot of words said tonight, but
no. Well, listen, don't worry, man. I'm the same, and I have to be careful as well. But listen, we're going to do player ratings in a bit anyway. I've got 2 more fan cams, then we'll do player ratings. Kenny's battery's nearly dead, and he's on his way home, so I don't think he'll make it. But I'll do Matty and Neftali, and I'll send you the link, mate, yeah?
Yeah, you can call the title of mine rubbish.
There we go. Cheers, mate. I'll Arteta out, Edu out, everyone out. Get them all out. Get all the players out. Sack them all.
Yeah.